that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one too.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On second down, a run with Hall. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take
a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Hall. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore,
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They run with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. To throw is Jackson.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
This is Hines. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
The Ravens at 7-5 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Here's Jackson to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The New York set to take the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play action. Now Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
David Ajabo. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It's taken to the 26.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
7 yards there and a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nyheim Hines from 19 yards away. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together at least.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. The scoop and score, always an exciting play. Witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 18. And 8-yard return there after the punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On the counter, it's Henderson, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down, it's Henderson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 16, Jackson escaping the pressure right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Berrios.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now Jackson on 1st down.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they're not not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try again, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyler Beatty. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC as the Jets come back out on offense.
A CD after this game, there will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January, more of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a throw here, hauled in.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
New York set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he completes it to Barrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Wilson and Wilson connecting here.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A give running right is Hall.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They still can't get him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Back to throw. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Here's Wilson to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Henderson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete.
He's got room past the 30.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's Huntley.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. To throw, Huntley.
On the move to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a 1st down.
Huntley to throw.
And over the middle, this is Parker.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw.
Huntley on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready, set. 57. All right. Let's go, B. Let's go. 10 through 11. 10 through 11. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
On 4th down, Huntley. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can nest double me, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can